Fixed costs are expenses that do not change even the production goes up or down. Example are cages, pants, and equipments. Kahit konti o madami ang isda, same pa rin ang bayad niya. And the variable cost change depending on how much we produce. Example are feeds, fingerlings, and labor. The more fish we grow, the higher this cost go. And break-even analysis. Break-even analysis tells us the minimum production or price needed so that the revenue equals cost. At break-even, wala tayong kita pero hindi rin tayo lugi. Gross margin versus net profit. Gross margin is revenue minus variable cost. Net profit is revenue minus all cost, including fixed cost and depreciation. Gross margin shows daily operations. Net profit shows total farm earnings. Opportunity cost is a value of the best option we give up. Halimbawa, pwede kong paupahan ng plant pero gamit ko for farming. Yung kita sana sa rent, that is the opportunity cost. Profit and profit margin. Profit is the money left after subtracting all cost. Profit margin is the percentage of our sales that becomes profit. Higher margin means better efficiency. Next is selling below break-even. If the selling price is below the break-even price, the farmer is operating at a loss. Ibig sabihin, bawat kilo na binibenta niya ay lugi siya. Gross margin computation. To compute gross margin, we subtract the variable cost from total sales. If sales 500,000 and the variable costs are 330,000, so the gross margin is 170,000. When it comes on partial budgeting helps us to compare added cost and added income. If extra income is higher than extra cost, then the change, like increasing stocking density, is good. Feasibility study. Feasibility studies helps reduce financial risk. They check market demand, possible income, technical needs, and environmental impact to see if the project is worth starting. So when in analysis, intensive versus extensive system. Intensive system produce more fish but require high cost and high risk. Extensive system naman are cheaper and safer but produce less. What is the effect of fluctuating feed cost? Feed takes 50 to 70% of expenses. So when feed prices grow up, profit goes down. So farmers must improve feed efficiency. And why depreciation is included? Depreciation is included because it shows the yearly loss value of equipment. Even if it's a non-cash expense, it gives us the true cost of production. Poor post-harvest handling. Poor handling leads to spoilage, damaged fish, and lower selling price. So this reduces total revenue and overall profit. And economies of scale. Large farm can buy in bulk and spread cost over beef production, making per kilogram cost lower. So a small farm should usually spend more per unit. Evaluation. Using credit financing. Credit helps farmers start or expand, but interest and debt can cause financial pressure. So credit is helpful but risky. Small farmers profit waste minimization. Small farmers should focus on waste minimization because they cannot afford big losses. Stable income is better than cheesy, risky profits. Government subsidies. Subsidize helps the short term because they lower cost, but long term they may create dependence and strain government budget. Improving profitability in communities. Communities can buy feeds as a group, improve handling, add value to products, and share equipments. So this reduces cost, increases income. And last is the profitability, sustainability, and social equity. Profit alone is not enough. Aquaculture should protect the environment and support communities. So this makes the industry successful in the long run.